when federal immigration enforcement turns into federal overreach. Minnesota's Democratic governor just told the U.S. Attorney General to focus on Epstein files instead of trying to strong-arm voter data while ICE operations spiral out of control.
Thank you, Attorney General. We'll be glad to take some questions, folks. Tom?
Walz, you got a letter from Attorney General Pam Bondi making several demands, I guess you would call them, regarding sanctuary cities, regarding fraud and voter rolls. Your response to that, and is there anything you can do to meet the Trump administration at least part of the way to try to turn this temperature down?
Well, first of all, it's not a serious attempt, and the Attorney General sent that in. I would thank the local folks and Commissioner Schnell. A great thank you to you and your team over there. In that letter, they talked about, you need to hand people over who are in your jails. They're taking credit for people that we've had in jail for a long time. We always hand them over, and the Commissioner very clearly. So they're lying. They're lying. This has nothing to do with fraud. As the Attorney General said, they're not sending us forensic accountants, and these are things that have been we're dealing with now and have been for quite some time. So look, it's not a serious attempt to get at this. The way to fix this is get these folks out of here. We've continued to work with them. They asked us for these numbers. We provided them. We continue to show, and they're not serious. And look, I think everybody understands what the last request was, totally unrelated to anything on the voter files. This is, again, as the Attorney General said, Donald Trump telling everybody that the election was rigged, who started all this nightmare for America, has nothing to do with it. And I would just give a pro tip to the Attorney General. There's 2 million documents in the Epstein files we're still waiting on. Go ahead and work on those.
What's happening in Minnesota shows just how far this administration will go to leverage federal power. Not for safety, not for justice, but for political advantage. Attorney General Pam Bondi sent a blunt letter to Governor Tim Walz demanding a grab bag of sensitive state data, from voter rolls to welfare records, and even the repeal of so-called sanctuary policies. All of this packaged as the price for reducing the militarized federal ICE presence in Minneapolis. This isn't law enforcement, it's political coercion.